aus dem Land, das sich selbst zerstört und uns den Way of Life diktiert. Da kommt Regen, bringt Waffen und Tod und hört er Frieden, sieht er
Joseph
Rot.
Beuys was one of the most influential artists of the 20th century. He was also one of the most charismatic and controversial. He blurred the lines between art and life and believed that socially and spiritually engaged artists had the power to change the world.
My personal history is of interest only insofar as I have tried to use my life and myself as a tool. It was in 1943. My Junkers 87 was hit by Russian anti-aircraft fire and I crashed in a snowstorm in the Crimea, in the no man's land between the German and the Russian fronts. I was found in the wreckage by a clan of nomadic Tatars. They covered my body in fat to help it regenerate heat and wrapped it in felt as an insulator to keep the warmth in.
This story was frequently told by Beuys to explain why he used common materials such as fat and felt in his work. It was also mythological. His plane had crashed in the Crimea, but his rescue by the Tatars was a complete fiction. For Beuys, this wasn't important. He saw art as a magical transformative force and believed that a powerful myth contained more truth than everyday reality. This film from 1974 shows Beuys wrapped in felt and being taken on a stretcher to a New York gallery. He's not injured in any way. It's all part of a live art performance, or action as he called them. These actions were intense, ritualistic encounters, and none more so than this one. This is a wild coyote, and Beuys is about to spend 3 days in its company. The coyote was one of the most important symbols in Native American mythology, but European settlers saw it as a pest to be eradicated. By forming a relationship with this coyote, Beuys believed he was helping to heal America's racial and economic wounds.
Each one of us has a creative potential which is hidden by competitiveness and success aggression. Environmental pollution advances parallel with the pollution of the world within us. Hope is denounced as utopian or illusory, and discarded hope breeds violence. It is no longer regarded as romantic, but exceedingly realistic to fight for every tree, every plot of undeveloped land, every stream as yet unpoisoned, every old town center, and against every thoughtless reconstruction scheme.
From the mid-70s on, Beuys used his actions as forums for his political and environmental beliefs. An advocate of grassroots democracy and a founder member of the German Green Party, he went on lecture tours, sketching out his radical ideas on large blackboards. He wanted us to think of society as a giant social sculpture and ourselves as artists with the power to shape it. During this period, Beuys was a frequent visitor to Scotland. He was drawn here by an intense interest in Celtic mythology, culture and landscape. This film by Scottish artist Rory McEwen documents his trip to Rannoch Moor with gallerist Richard DeMarco. Beuys found this a profoundly inspiring landscape and paid his respects in his own idiosyncratic way by carving a translucent beating heart out of a slab of gelatine.
I believe that the human being is fundamentally a spiritual being, and that our vision of the world must be extended to encompass all the invisible energies with which we have lost contact, or from which we have become alienated.
Joseph Beuys's methods were often mysterious, but his intentions were clear. He wanted to communicate the social function and healing power of art. The images he created haunt and challenge to this day.